5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Hopefully you made it through yesterday afternoon, and you do have power. If not, I know the crews are really working out there right now. We do have a number of locations here in the Great Lakes Bay region that have either just gotten power back or still don't have it. And it looks as though it's going to be probably a little bit later this afternoon before we see a good part of the Great Lakes Bay region with electricity. Currently, we do have a west wind. It's gusting up to about 25 miles per hour. Yesterday, out at the airport, officially, they had a wind gust of 63 miles per hour out of the west. And I know a lot of you were looking at wind gusts of well over 40, 45, and 50 miles per hour. And it made it feel, at least it looked like we got a lot more rain than what we did. And we'll get into some of those amounts here in just a second. 68 degrees at the airport, 69 here at Radio Center. Downtown Midland is at 68. Downtown Bay City is at 68. 63% is our humidity. It's going to be dropping as we go through the afternoon. Barometer right now is rising at 29.70. That low pressure system that generated all of this is way up in Canada by Hudson Bay, continuing to move away from us. The cold front that generated all that wind shear and created the real strong gusty winds that we did see is well to the east of us. A little bit earlier this morning, it was ranging from the western part of New York State all the way down into southern Indiana. And as I said, all that activity is moving away from us. Now, there is a low pressure system that's moving in the Atlantic. It's going to be well off the coast of the Atlantic. I don't really think it's going to be affecting the weather too much along the East Coast. It's a hurricane, and eventually it is going to spin off into the northern Atlantic. But what that low is doing is kind of holding the natural progression of low pressure systems and high pressure systems moving from the west to the east. It's slowing them down just a little bit. And that's the reason why that front is not moving as rapidly as what it probably should be. Now, it's not going to create a problem for us, but what we will see as we go through the afternoon around these parts anyway, is we are going to see a little bit of an increase in the clouds. And I think in northern Michigan and in the Upper Peninsula, we are going to be seeing a little bit of not only cloud cover, but some spitting rain type shower activity. Nothing of any measurable consequence, but it's going to be an irritant more than anything else. So a few clouds around, spotty sprinkle here and there, especially in northern Michigan later on this afternoon and tonight. We'll make our way up to about 74 degrees. So about 8 to 10 degrees cooler today than what it was yesterday. And overnight last night, we started off this morning about 10 to 12 degrees cooler than what we did 24 hours ago. 54 is what we're looking at for a low tonight. Sun will set this evening at 7:59. Remember, we mentioned yesterday's sunset was at 8 o'clock, and it's going to be March the 29th of 2022. That'll be the next time that we have a sunset at 8 p.m. During the day tomorrow, a little cooler still. Clouds, but we'll have some sun. Sprinkle here and there, and once again, the best chance of that is going to be in northern Michigan. But we're going to see a little bit more of a northwest flow coming from the northwest. About 10 miles per hour is what we're looking at as far as the wind speed tomorrow. So it is going to cool us down. 70 for a high, 50 for a low. And then on Friday, we'll begin to warm up just a little bit. High pressure system that's going to be causing the cooler air is going to drift down into southern Wisconsin and eventually loop down under Michigan. So Friday, 73 for a high, 58 for a low. I think we're going to have mostly sunny skies on Friday. Saturday, sunshine again. We're going to move up above average. Average is 76 in the afternoon. We're going to be about 82 for a high on Saturday. Partly cloudy skies Saturday night, 63 for a low, so a lot more summer-like. And it looks like the weekend is going to be a little bit more summer-like as well. Sunday, high temperature right around 80 degrees. Our low will be about 58. And then the next best chance of seeing any shower activity in the Great Lakes Bay region will be later on Sunday night and early Monday morning. Still a chance of some sprinkles, some light rain shower activity on Monday night moving into Tuesday. But as we go through the day on Tuesday, things will be clearing off. So I think the shower activity to start the work week off next week is going to be late Monday night and early Tuesday morning, sandwiched by sunshine on Monday, and then sunshine as we go through the day on Tuesday. And all the way through this period, above average on the temperature. So the coolest section of weather now for the next few days is going to be where we are right now, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We're going to be looking at temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s. We alluded to it. Average high for this time of the year is 76 in the afternoon and 54 at night. Record high in this state, 97, set back in 1933. The record low, 37, set in 1951 and tied in 1979. And a year ago today, it felt like fall, and we had close to a half inch of rain. 60 was our high, 54 was our low a year ago today, and we had just under a half inch of rain. For the month of September, a year ago, through the first 7 days of the month, we had better than 2.5 inches of rain. With the precipitation that we had late yesterday afternoon and last night, we came pretty close to I want to say about an inch, inch and a half, inch and 2/3 from many of the reporting stations in the Great Lakes Bay region. The wind made it seem as though we got a lot more rain than what we really did. Either that or the water didn't even go in the rain gauge. It was blowing so hard. What's average for the month of September is 2.81 inches of rain. And some folks did pick up better than 2 inches of precipitation. Folks like over in the tip of the thumb, Port Hope had 2.2 inches. We did have some reports in the Deckerville area and around there where they had a little bit better than 2.25 inches. I know Auburn was looking at quite a bit of precipitation, almost 2.5 inches in the last 24 hours in Bay County. Port Austin had just under 3 inches of rain. Saginaw County, anywhere from about 9/10 of an inch in the Frankenmuth area to 1.5 inches here in Saginaw, close to 2 inches in Caro, better than 1.5 inches in the Cass City area. Vassar about 1.1 inches, the back 40 in Richville. I had 1.8 inches of rain. And then you start to move a little bit further south. The amount of precipitation drops off rather dramatically. Northern Michigan, we did see quite a bit of rain shower activity earlier in the day yesterday and through a good part of the early afternoon. We did have some reports of better than 2 inches of rain in northern Michigan. That's a look at the weather. We'll talk a little bit more about it as we go through the broadcast. Cody Harris standing by over at Star of the West. He'll enlighten us as to what's going on in Chicago. But before we get to all of that, we want to remind you the weather forecast is brought to you by the friends at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Nutrient Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrientagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrient Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Tri-County Equipment is looking for you. If you're interested, they want you to join your team. Become a John Deere technician at Tri-County Equipment. They are looking for technicians to join their team as a John Deere technician. You're going to provide solutions every day with the latest technology while working on engine systems and equipment. On-the-job training is available, so are advancement opportunities. So if you've got a strong work ethic, team-oriented, and want to support some of this country's most important industries, the John Deere dealership is a great fit for you. Tri-County Equipment, remember, when you're talking John Deere and Michigan's Thumb, as well as Saginaw, Reese, and Birch Run, you are talking Tri-County Equipment, working harder, doing more. Cody Harris, what's going on? I see some green.
Good morning, Terry. Yeah, we got some green across the board, which is definitely a welcome sight. Yesterday, we kind of seen a decent down day across the board as we came through the holiday weekend. But like you said, right now, sun's shining here today, and the market's got a little bit of sunshine on them as well. Looking at everything the way they sit right now, let's see, we got cash wheat right now, that's down 9, 662 on the white, 623 on the red. Looking over at new crop 2022 wheat, that's down 4, 698 on the white, 638 on the red. Looking over at corn, cash corn is up 3 at 554. New crop corn is also up 3 at 464. And looking over at soybeans, cash soybeans are up 4 at 1231. And new crop soybeans are also up 4 at 1221.
Well, we got a ways to go to make up for lost ground, but at least we're heading in the right direction.
That is very true, especially kind of with still a lot of uncertainties in this market right now, especially still a lot of markets still trying to digest a lot of the effects of Hurricane Ida last week. We're still looking at some difficulties offloading barges and unloading boats. So that's kind of got definitely the corn and soybean market maybe chasing some storage as we kind of look at harvest here. As that seems to be kind of rapidly approaching a little quicker than traders were expecting. But other than that, yeah, the market's definitely kind of focusing on the USA report, the September report that we got coming out on Friday, Terry. So that's kind of what this market's setting up for.
All right, Cody, you have a great day, okay?
You as well. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you. A little bit more in depth as far as what the markets are doing. Let's find out what's going on in Chicago right now. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining us. The market report brought to you by Schaefer and Beerline. It's Ram Ag season going on at Schaefer and Beerline. If you're looking for a new Ram truck, get it from a dealer that's been around since 1852. Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth, they know trucks and vans. Buy with confidence from a dealer where family and service sells cars. They are the Great Lakes Bay Area's certified ag dealer. That's Schaefer and Beerline. And by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. They've got lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. Find out more about what Frankenmuth Credit Union can do for you by going to frankenmuthcu.org. And they invite each and every one of you to stop on by Gagetown this coming weekend, the Fall Family Days at the Thumb Octagon Barn. Doug Klein, what's going on?
Well, a little bit of a push on the dollar. They're pushing it higher, which is giving us headwinds. So silver and platinum down 1.5% to 2%. Gold's kind of flattish. The crude oil is up 1.25%, but I don't know if that's going to last. It seems to me like it's just a desperate push. But I'll tell you what's really moving is natural gas. That's up 7% today, and it is up 86% year to date. So that's certainly getting played by the big money. They're having fun now. So here's your numbers. December corn is 5.12 3/4, up 2 cents. March corn 5.22 up 2 cents. November soybeans 12.79, up 2 cents, and the March soybeans 12.94 up 1/4 penny. The December wheat is 7.10 down 9 1/4, and then the March wheat is 7.21 3/4, down 8 3/4. The crude oil 69.24, up 89 cents. Heating oil is 213.28, up 1.1 cents. Gasoline is 213.95, up a penny. Natural gas 492.30, that's up 35.5 cents. Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar gets you $1.2679 at the border. That's up 32 ticks. The yen is at 110.32, up 5 ticks. The euro 118.17, down 22 ticks. The dollar's at 92.73, up 23 ticks. Gold's at $17.91.60, down $4.70. Silver's at $24.02, down 34.5 cents. Platinum's at $9.75. It's down $21.
Right.
Oh, stock.
I guess. Take her easy, Doug. We'll talk to you again. All righty.
All right.
Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. With all of life's uncertainties, you want a reliable partner with you, rain or shine. When it comes to nitrogen, there is a new predictable choice. It's called Pivot Bio Proven 40. The tiny nitrogen-producing microbes that have a big impact on your bottom line. Get a reliable partner. Get a new nitrogen. Pivot Bio Proven 40. Turn to your local trusted partner, Don or Allie Morse in Birch Run. Their telephone number, 989-239-2791 or 989-780-3770. Pivot Bio Proven 40. From Don and Allie Morris in Birch Run. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Ed Raymond & Sons, quality clothing and shoes since 1919. Carhartt's Red Wing shoes and boots, Stormy Cromer accessories, all available today at 151 West Broad Street in Chesaning. That's Ed Raymond & Sons. Check them out at edraymond's.com. We say good morning to Jerry Samolsky. Jerry, are you out and about today?
I am. What a beautiful day.
Beautiful day. Nice rain overnight?
We got 1.25 inches, Terry, and that was well needed. I didn't see much running off. It came down pretty hard, but I think it was dry enough that it soaked up. It worked pretty well for us. So hopefully we can start getting those brown patches in the lawns going away with some moisture. And these cool nights, the turf grass loves it.
Oh, yeah, at this stage of the game really does. So it looks as though the soil moisture, for the most part, as you said, I think our soils were able to take the majority of the water without too much damage. It looks as though cool for the next couple of days, and then it's going to start to warm up just a little bit.
Yeah, Terry, this is turf weather deluxe. It absolutely loves it. So, again, back to our seeding time and making sure we get our seedings in. But, right now is the fall season for moving evergreens. So if you've got an evergreen in your yard, you want to move it or you want to plant one, now is the time. We typically want to be done putting evergreens in the ground by October 15th, just so that they have a chance to establish some roots before the winter comes. So again, right now, the new growth has hardened off. It's okay to dig them and get them in the ground. And this is our fall season for planting evergreens.
Jerry, you take care. Tomorrow, the plant of the week. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville.
Every year is interesting for soybeans, but this year is particularly unique. That's because there are new weed control systems, old weed control systems, lots of choices, lots of noise. So how do you decide what's best for you? Well, Pioneer actually has experience with many weed control systems, and they want to talk to you about the benefits of Pioneer brand Enlist E3 soybeans. What gives them an edge? They're simple. They're flexible. With the advanced technology from the Enlist weed control system, you get a wider application window and more tank mix flexibility when you take on tough weeds, thanks to powerful Enlist herbicides that land and stay on target, which means fewer headaches. So, when deciding which soybean technology to go with, simple is smarter. To get Pioneer brand Enlist E3 soybeans, contact your local Pioneer sales representative. Individual results may vary. Visit Pioneer.com to learn more.
Northeastern Paint, Home Decoration Center. We're more than a custom paint store. We have everything you need. From carpet to lighting, it's all here. With quality and satisfaction guaranteed. Northeastern Paint, Home Decoration Center.
Since 1959, count 'em, that's 62 years, Northeastern Paint Supply has been serving the Tri-Cities. We have the most knowledgeable staff in the area, offering you the highest quality products in the industry. Benjamin Moore Paints, Hunter Douglas Blinds, Quazell and Kitchener Lighting, Flooring from Flooring America, fireplace doors, gas logs, and custom-made rugs. It's all here under one roof. Northeastern Paint Supply, Saginaw and Bay City.
Northeastern Home Decoration Center.
Oh, we can't emphasize enough, given the weather and what has happened just over the last 24 hours, you do need to be prepared, Mr. Farmer, for just about everything. The guys over at the Michael Starr Crop Insurance Agency, the gals included, are licensed to serve all of Michigan with both conventional and organic crop insurance. Their agents can be reached directly on their cell phones for questions or emergencies. Sign up now. The wheat program is underway, but that sign-up deadline comes along quicker than you think. So give them a call today. Call them at the office there in Reese, 989-868-4722. Bill Webster joining us right now from Nutrient Ag Solutions. Bill, where you live didn't get quite as much rain, but we got quite a bit of precipitation around these parts. What should producers be looking at out in the fields right now, Bill?
Well, the main thing I've been noticing this past week is the tar spot situation seems to be getting worse in the areas that have it. And what they need to be watching for is the plant's probably going to die prematurely. So they may need to be ready for harvest, because when it dies prematurely, it'll cannibalize the stalk trying to finish its year, and then you'll run into standability issues down the road. So keep an eye on those fields that have tar spot in them that you've seen, and be proactive with harvest.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, there's not really too much more you can do, is there, other than just get ready for the harvest?
Yeah, I would just get ready to harvest. In most cases, a lot of the guys I've talked to are only 1 to 2.5 weeks away from black layer. So that plant is probably going to make it to maturity, and it's too late to do anything fungicide wise at this point.
All right. Bill, thank you very much for sharing. We really appreciate it. You take care. Have a great day. Okay.
Yep. You too. Thanks, Terry.
You bet.
Where has the Pioneer Audio Tour taken me today? Olivia, Minnesota, next to a field planted with Pioneer brand Enlist E3 soybeans. This field looks peaceful, but like every field, there's a constant battle going on against weeds. Right now, the farmer of this operation is making a path with what looks like a 120-foot sprayer boom. Enlist E3 soybeans offer the most advanced trait technology on the market. And while it's new to most farmers, it's not new to Pioneer. Pioneer experts and agronomists have already completed hundreds of on-farm trials, all so that acres like this have healthy soybeans with great yield potential. Enlist E3 soybeans on a farm in Olivia. Another thing that makes Pioneer, Pioneer. You'll hear more from me later. For now, let your local Pioneer sales representative hear from you.
Are you upset with your current planter performance? Are you considering buying a new planter but blown away from sticker shock? With Precision Planting's VSET, V-Drive, and Delta Force, we can retrofit your old planter to outperform any new planter on the market. Then access all your data from planting to harvest easily with Field View. Call PC Ag Solutions today and get your parts ordered, installed, and ready to go for the upcoming growing season. 989-868-4444. PC Ag Solutions. Farm Service has been brought to you today by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Give them a call for a quote today. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.
From the Stone Specialist Studios, this is WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW